I'd titty fuck him for sure.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Coming at you live from the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
I got sent home for being too free. I walked around town. I said, ladies, take off your burqas. Let the puppies breathe.
Yeah. I'm still here in Riyadh because they said that I was just oppressive enough.
Well, they liked what you were doing to the ladies. They went, oh, yeah, I want to cane another one. And this John guy's onto something.
No, it's crazy. I just joined in before I even knew it was part of the culture.
Well, can't be stopped, can you?
In my free time, I love killing journalists. It's like my favorite thing to do. So that was actually it was a great relief because that was already on my rider that they give me some journalists.
I was gonna say
to kill.
I don't enjoy killing them as much as I do dismembering them and then mutilating their body, purely for just saying shit out of pocket about the royal family. I mean, my God. Oh, so a guy isn't allowed to have tons of oil money and hush money and kill journalists that might, expose some stuff. It's like, yeah, dude, shut up. You're ruining the party, the Saudi party.
Yeah, we don't like a fucking buzzkill here in Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia.
for real. Maybe Saudi Arabia did have a lot of money that changed hands specifically into Osama bin Laden's hands. And maybe that guy did something with that money. I don't know. I haven't read a book about that.
I haven't looked at the news from before I was.
Would you go? I'm thinking about it right now because I just got my hospital bill and my medical deductible is $8,000, and my hospital bill was $7,942.
Yeah.
And then I got some allergy medicine earlier in the year, so I hit my deductible. So
Nice.
Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan is now paying $4. And now, well, they covered some of my medicine, you understand.
Yeah.
But the $8,000 up to my deductible, and shame on me for only being able to afford $340 fucking dollars a month for catastrophic health insurance.
Yeah.
So anyways, all's that to say is if some Saudis paid me to look the other way, maybe because our own country is currently ass raping me. This is why people are gonna, dude. The next time
America, make it easier to live here so we don't have to take Saudi money.
Yeah, for fucking real, dude. I understand. I'm like, this is the second time in my life now where I've had to hit an $8,000 deductible, and I'm like, well, there goes literally like a decade's worth of savings.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm on a payment plan, but it's like, dude, oh man, nothing immediately made me like mangione up than when I called today. And like, I knew what the call was going to be. I read my coverage. I'm like, cool. But I'm like, dog, they don't tell you when you're in the ER. Like, and we shouldn't have to live in a society where they're like, yeah, we want to do this ultrasound to see if you have blood clots, but that's $3,000. I'm like, I guess I'm going to fucking chance it.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I don't go to the doctor.
I think I'm just going to drop dead next time. Because, like, this is fucked. And when did Sicko come out? Because, like, God, dude.
2008? 2007?
And who directed that again?
Michael Moore?
Yeah, if Michael Moore didn't look like microwave dog shit poured over, like, old popcorn, truly, he's so fucked because he looks like a gremlin. Nobody would take him seriously. If a guy like Glenn Powell was just making the movie Sicko, then we would have healthcare tomorrow.
We'd listen.
But because because a guy looks like he's made of old fucking pipe cleaners and just Play-Doh that was shit out a kid's ass, we're all like, well, he looks like hell. And I think he's a fag. And you're like, ugh, God damn it, dude. This fucking sucks so bad.
I think he looks pretty good. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'd fuck him, but it's
I'd titty fuck him for sure.
Well, who cares about looks at that point? You're just getting some out. You got to get the goo out.
Yeah, it could be anything. He could be anyone.
A goo-getter is what I am. I'm a real goo-getter.
I'm a goo-getter. Dude.
Yeah, you're a goo-getter. I'm a goo-getter. We're all goo-getters. And let me tell you, that's not covered. How many loads would I have to bust into a cup to cover $8,000? Let's do the load math. If I'm selling $50 a pop,
Is
So
that how
that's-
much? Is that how much a load is worth?
I
One
probably experimental load. Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. So
and then we're looking at 8,000.
yeah,
Okay.
so it'd
Well,
be-
that's 20 per 100,
yeah. I was gonna say, and then
meaning
100 goes into 8,000. What, 80 times?
yeah,
Yeah. So
20
Hang on.
times 80, which would be 1,600.
I think so.
Yeah, you'd have to come
Yes,
1,600.
yeah,
times.
1,600. Yeah, divisible by 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need 1,600 loads.
Yeah.
You know what? I could do that in a week.
Yeah. Were you kidding?
Yeah, I was like, all right, never mind.
Do you ever think
I'm
about how much
fine.
money we're just wasting
No, but I do think about
day,
there's
morning,
this,
and night?
Like when I was a little kid in school, they had those like school planner journals, like daily journals, and it would always have like a weekly fact. And I remember it said something about like your average human will spit 2 Olympic swimming pools of spit in their life or something like that. And I was like, dog, how much load is the average guy making in his life? And follow-up question, who wants to swim in that pool?
No,
Not me.
No,
Not me, actually.
No, I'm kidding.
No.
That was called an irony, folks. That hand raise I did, I didn't mean it.
I don't know about that, dude.
You think I would swim in the load pool?
I think so, yeah. I think you'd be backstroking in the load pool.
I would
I
demand.
think you'd be stroking in the load pool, dude.
I would demand at least half of what they're getting for the Riyadh Comedy Festival to swim in the load pool.
Maybe I just have no concept of money, but $8,000, fuck my ass.
Yeah.
I'm fucked. But it's like the fact that some of these guys were only getting like $160,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
And like that is a lot of money, but I'm like, that's not be quiet about absolute
Yeah.
war crimes and slavery money.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
Gillis
even-
was offered millions.
Even
Like,
dude, but it was like 3.2 million because it's
Yeah.
1.6 and then they doubled it. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, $3.2 million is like, yeah, that's life-changing money
yeah,
for most of us.
that would change my life significantly.
But at the same time, I'm like, that guy's making like $50 million a year.
That's the thing is, in most of these cases, these guys, like, obviously a lot of people are mad at them for ignoring various crimes against humanity. But I think the cherry on top of that, the reason I'm upset is that most of them don't need the money, you know?
Well,
If this was our friends taking the job, I wouldn't
yeah, I don't know.
bat
If
an eye.
like Joe Elder got picked up somehow, I'd be like, yeah, all right, that's crazy. Good for you, Joe. Like,
Yeah.
you know, famously, if Evan Hall got to go, I'd be like, Evan, I don't really like it, but you know, go for it, buddy.
I'd say, Evan, good luck getting out of there.
Yeah, well,
They are not kind of your
something
folks.
tells me they're gonna send him back in pieces.
Yeah, he's going to come back incrementally. Is how
Yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
happen.
Hey, little light in the load there,
They're
pal.
like, hey, how come Evan's return date has 3 different dates on it?
Yeah, 3 different cities. What?
The left leg's coming first.
What? Hey, what is the amount of money that you would be an absolute shill? Do you have a number?
100 probably.
100 mil?
Just 100.
Oh, $100. Nice.
I mean, no, I don't know. An absolute to the point there.
That's
If it's me now, you're saying if it's me now in my current situation, how
Yeah.
much money would it take me to go perform for the Saudi Arabian government?
That is what I'm asking. Yes.
Okay, I'd say $1 million.
$1 million?
Probably 1 million. Yeah, that would.
That's
just-
crazy. No,
Yeah, I need it bad.
I wouldn't do it.
Oh,
Telling you
good for
right
you.
now. No.
There's no amount of money high enough for you.
No, man. That's like you're selling your character at that point.
Yes,
You're so fucked. And
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, dude, like I believe in myself still enough to do good enough work to get paid someday.
Mm.
Like, and then I don't understand like making it real again. I'm like, some of these guys had character still and had enough money that I'm like, why would you fucking kneecap yourself?
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. I'm going to change my answer. $5 million.
That's enough to fuck off and never be liked by the general public again.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, most of these guys are going to be fine, though, too. Most people actually don't care who did 9/11, you know? That's the thing that we don't...
You know
really
why?
think about.
I looked into that. There was huge campaigns by the Saudi government to, like, downplay it in the years after.
Oh, of course. That's
Yeah.
This is part of that campaign.
It's
It's still happening.
part
They're
of
doing
yeah,
a comedy festival in order to whitewash the whole 9/11 thing.
man. Yeah, man, that's a bummer. That
Yeah,
is.
sucks.
And then,
All right,
I'm like,
all
how
right,
do they have
10
all that
million.
money? 10 million.
Yeah,
$10 million.
the number's going to go up probably.
Well,
the more we talk.
yeah, sell your character, dude. Just get out there.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I would spend the rest of my life devoted to destroying Saudi Arabia. That's what I
well,
would do.
Real reason I wouldn't want to go is because I have a feeling that would be the stinkiest theater I've ever performed in. Oh, who made it racist now? Boo, 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 boo.
I don't know. It might be empty. Did you see? I saw a clip of DiStefano walking on stage, and there's like nobody in the audience. Like there's like a sporadic like. you
Yeah,
see the
I
first
can't
few rows?
imagine the Saudi Arabian people are hurting for American comedy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I was talking about this with Eric.
Dude,
and
I
Brad.
let my wife borrow my car, and they're like, ha ha ha, why would you do such a thing? Like,
Wife, car.
what was she doing? Waiting for you to drive? like, what are you talking about, dog?
Yeah, yeah,
I-
yeah.
Name one topical joke in America.
Yeah, I married
Right
my wife
now.
10 years ago. Oh, when she was 4?
Be
You
like,
married your wife when she was 4 years old?
you know how black people always be like, actually no, no, we only have them
No.
build stadiums and send them home.
What?
Just
do they
kidding,
be
we
like?
keep them. Yeah, it's just like,
It'd be like, you know, it's hard for a black man to support a family. Yes, because he literally makes $0.
yeah,
He
it's
makes
just-
no money.
I don't know, man. So DiStefano went out to a sporadic crowd. I
Yeah.
imagine his anxiety Tuesdays are going to start turning into suicidal ideation Tuesdays.
Probably. I was talking about
Fucking
this.
dumbass.
I was talking about this with Eric and Brett over the weekend, and Eric did make the point. He was just like, if this was, there would be a different story if this was an actual independent comedy festival in the Middle East rather than run by the government. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like there have been comics that have made Middle East tours before and like privately booked, you know, with companies,
Hey,
right? So-
famously, Jeff Dunham did,
Yes.
and he did 9/11 jokes with
did he
a
do
burnt.
Ahmed?
Yeah, he did Ahmed in front of those people, and part of me is like, he is an American hero for doing that.
Yeah.
He took a burnt terrorist puppet and did it to their faces, being like, "This is you, you sacks of shit." And I remember he took a lot of heat for being like a racist hack, and that stands. But I respect what he did and how he did it and where he did it, because it's like, dog, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate. It's just, you know, it's a reality. You don't get to choose your heroes. And the fact that Jeff Dunham, of all comedians, has probably spoken truth to power in the strongest form.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dave Chappelle's going to go out there and just be like, you know, the thing about having rights. And it's like, Dave, half of the people in that country have no rights.
What
No
do you
rights,
mean
my
by
guy.
rights?
Yeah, be like, God damn it, dude. I can't even make it funny. It's so absurd and retarded that I'm like, okay, rich guys who have stayed complaining are somehow going to go somewhere that is just hilariously just behind.
Yeah.
And then they're going to do jokes about like, oh, man, women be shopping. They're like, not here they are not. Not here they are not. Like, dude.
I think it's I think it's already funny. That's why it's hard to joke about. It's a hilarious.
Yeah.
Somebody said it's like a 30 Rock one-off line. You know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I wonder what old Billy Bitch Tits is going to say about it. He's been real quiet. Haven't heard a fucking thing
That's
from
so
old
word.
Bill Burr. I'm like, dog, how are you saying free Luigi and then going to a country of quiet trillionaires?
Maybe
What the
this'll
fuck are
be-
you talking about?
Maybe this will be his Dunham moment. This might be
Maybe, but yeah, they're gonna cut Bill Burr's head off in front of everybody. And that would be the only thing is if Bill goes to Riyadh and starts actually talking about how the place is criminal.
And then his
But-
bald little head just rolls away.
Yeah, and then a bunch of fucking Navy SEALs got to go save like the rest of the comics that are still there. Just
No, here's the thing.
Bill-
Bill Burr's
Bill
Burr's
Murray
gonna-
and all the old fuckers from Stripes show up at a Winnebago, start killing everybody.
Bill Burr's gonna probably pop off in Saudi Arabia. He'll just do stuff about like, yeah, I think the president's wife sucks. You know, like that kind of. The president's wife should shut a trap.
Yeah, I get who's president. Oh,
My
Melania?
wife is black. What is black? What is
What?
Why you
Yeah.
marry your slave?
It's fucking. I don't know, man. Anyway, so $5 million you go. That's pretty cool. I mean,
No, I'm thinking 15 now.
15. Good
At
luck,
least.
dude. They didn't even offer that to Gilly. Gilly
Yeah,
suit
well.
Gillis.
Well, you know, I'm sure they would have if he indicated that he wanted more.
Yeah. That's crazy. He probably could have said like some absurd number, like 50 million, and they probably would have done it.
Yeah. Be like that guy who Walter White buys the car wash from, you know?
The Turkish fella?
Yeah, the Turkish fella.
Yeah, the Turkish fella.
Yeah. What's yeah. He was
What's
Turkish.
Turkey up to? I'll tell you what Turkey's
Yeah.
up to,
Let me.
dude.
Is
They're
there a
really
land war in
fucking
Turkey?
There's fixing to be. There's a land war in Syria going on.
Yeah.
None are as concerning as what's going on in Europe still, but you know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I was watching. Speaking of 9/11, I was just watching the new Jubilee video with Andrew Callahan, and it's awesome because it's Andrew Callahan versus 20 conspiracy.
Oh,
theorists.
I seen it. I love the big plumber dude because that guy's like
Yes.
90% of the way there, and then it's just a
Big
little
Plumber
bit
dude
off.
rocks. He's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah,
But it's no like the people he talks to. There's a range between like actual reasonable normal conspiracy theory people and then absolute nutcases like people
Well,
who
yeah,
claim to be
unfortunately-
shamans.
yeah. I was gonna
uh,
say, unfortunately, some of them just kind of seem like a little bit dumb. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't even follow their logic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't
And I
even
really
make
wanted
sense.
to. And you could tell
Yeah.
Andrew wanted to. Like, I like his. He doesn't debate because debating's gay and lame. But like, Andrew's just like, oh yeah, no, explain it to me. Like, what's
Yeah, he was having a conversation with him.
yeah.
And
He
I
was
do,
like-
I do like that he started the whole thing off by being like, "Hey, I'm not trying to make anybody feel dumb here. I just
Yeah.
kind of want to talk to you and maybe see if we can, you know."
And
come
that's
eye to
always
eye
been
on
his
some
thing.
stuff.
I knew when I heard he was doing a Jubilee video. I was like, there's no way he's debating these guys. Like,
Yeah, no.
he most of the time like person's explaining flat Earth theory to him, and he just goes, "Whoa, that's crazy."
Yeah,
He'll
yeah.
just be like, that's cool.
But then he'll be like, "But what about this?" And
Right.
then they're like, I don't know.
Well, that's always been the thing that's held me back on because I don't know, people get mad about flat earthers, and I'm like, why? I don't understand why they care. Like there's worse views to have than thinking the earth is flat. So like, I don't even,
Here's my whole thing about the flat Earth because I've
Yeah.
been searching for the edge.
yeah.
Where are the corners, bro? Where are the corners? Wouldn't I see a 90-degree? Wouldn't I see a 90-degree corner
It's
somewhere?
not a rectangle. It's like it's an oval.
It's an oval.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I mean, I
How are
think
they
it's
holding the
quite
chains up? so it's a circle.
Yeah.
You want me to believe this is a flat circle?
I'm saying if we're gonna get all the way to flat Earth, we
Then
just got
what's
to go
holding it up,
10%
dude?
more of the way
What-
and get to
no.
this
What's
flat
holding
circle.
it up? No. I believe if the Earth's flat, I sincerely believe if the Earth's flat, it is a rectangle. Has to be. I've seen the maps. Where are the corners and where are the giant chains holding it up? I'm here. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I think buying that it's flat is 90% of the job. The other
And I'm
10%
there.
is buying that it's circular. And
I
it can just
don't.
float.
I cannot agree with that.
That's crazy.
Nah.
No, now you're being now you're being.
I can't.
fucking
It's
insane.
I mean, why would it be a circle? Explain to me why it'd be a circle. That's insane that it would
Because
just
that's
be
just
a
the
circle.
shape that it was made in. I don't know.
Then why are all the maps rectangles?
Because most paper is rectangle.
Well, then what? But you could make a circular map.
Actually, most maps, if you look at a global map, they usually put it out so where it's like two cylinders. If you look at it, have you noticed that? Like it'll be like.
So you want me to believe
unfold it into
the
two
flat
cylinders?
Earth is cylinder shaped?
Sure.
Is that what you're telling me right?
I think it's two cylinders.
Nah.
It's two cylinders at a perpendicular angle with each other.
I'll be booking a cruise to go find the corners of the Earth.
We should book that cruise.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedy cruise. That promising to find the corners of the Earth.
Wouldn't be hard. Also, haven't you seen every time there's like a flat earther and a gang that'll like hire a private team to take them out to Antarctica, and one by one they go, fuck, and then they report that they're like, nah, the Earth's probably a globe, and then everybody that got left behind on the internet's like, they've been compromised. It's a crazy pipeline to watch it happen.
Yeah. I just think the only thing really keeping me back from the flat Earth theory is just the why of it all. You know, it's like, why would they pretend it's not flat? You know, I'm totally on board with any conspiracy theory as long as you can give me a why. Like, why would they do this? And I haven't heard a good reason for why they would say it's a sphere if it isn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what's so. And I really want to be a flat earther. I'd fucking love to be. They seem so happy, and I'm miserable. And I think that everything would be better if I thought the Earth was flat. And so I just need a why. And if we got any flat earthers in the listenership,
Did you just say you're miserable?
no, I didn't say that. What,
Yeah, you did.
You're
bud.
miserable, dude. What are you
No.
talking about?
I'm having a bad day, but I'm not miserable.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. I'm sorry that you're miserable.
I'm
What
not
the
miserable.
Fuck? You can't go back. That was the most sincere. I'll play it 30 times in the edit. You said
I was
miserable. So
playing
sincere.
it up for comedic effect.
I don't think so, dude. That's not a hamming it up turn from the John verse.
What's the hamming it up turn? I want to kill myself. I guess that would be it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll say that. Is
All
that
right.
better?
I guess.
I want to
don't
kill
know.
myself until I find out that the Earth is flat.
Okay, pal.
There we go. That's my ultimatum.
And prove to me the Earth's flat, or I'll do it.
Tell me it's flat. Show me that it's flat. I'll do it. Hey, if I run for president, that's what I'm just be like. Vote for me. I'll do it.
I'll fucking do it, dude. I'll fucking
Just
bust
threaten to-
nuts in the OV.
Threaten to Dwyer, right?
Well, that's why everybody knows that's actually why it's called the Oval Office. Because the President of the United States is the leader of the free world. The free world is currently leading the globalist movement. Now, if you look at the White House, right, from the sky, the property is a rectangle on Pennsylvania Ave. Everything about the White House is rectangular to throw people off. But when you go into the president's office, it's oval shaped. It's the actual place where things are being decided about the globe.
Yeah.
Why? Because the globe is, like you were saying, it's flat, but it's not even a circle. It turns out it's an oval shape. That's why they go around. And even if you were searching to see the Atlantic wall and the ice wall out there, you'd never be able to measure a perfect circle or radius of the Earth because of that, because the oval's always changing and moving. Think about that. That's why
Yeah.
they blew Jack Kennedy's head off.
Because he was.
He was fixing to tell the whole fucking show, man. He knew everything about it. After the Axis powers were defeated and Werner von Braun and all those scientists were taken over to the U.S. vis-a-vis Operation Paperclip,
Yeah.
sure. What do you think the problem was with all of the rockets? All right, it's not that they couldn't figure out how to make rockets. It's that they couldn't get them through the glass ceiling of the Earth. Okay,
Oh,
that's why
shit,
they've
yeah.
never made it to the moon. Werner von Braun, all of his rockets did great stuff in World War II. They were hitting Britain no problem, going side to side across the the oval, no problem. But when everybody tried to go directly up, that's when they hit a problem.
Yeah.
That's why they needed the best rocket scientists, but they couldn't get through. And that's why they brought in Stanley Kubrick and everybody else when films were being made better than ever, right? With technology that made stuff look real. They brought in Kubrick because they said, we can't get through this glass ceiling. And Kubrick said, neither can a lot of women. And they said, metaphors and hyperbole is lost on us. Now make it look like we're on a moon. Yeah. Why do you think the moon looks like a circle?
Well, because that's what it is, right?
Because it's a reflection of the glass ceiling that's keeping us here.
Oh, shit.
Have you ever seen the sun shine through a glass and it makes a small little bright circle on the table you're drinking? It's right there, man.
You know what I think is the only thing that could break through that glass ceiling?
Making goo?
A woman.
Yeah, there it is. Well, that's what they tried to do with the Challenger shuttle experiments, right?
Yeah.
That lady was a teacher, and they said, this is it. We finally figured out a way through this ceiling. Yeah. But they couldn't, they can't shatter the glass ceiling because then the vacuum of nothingness would suck us all out. So they were on the tarmac, and as they blasted away, that's when, well, I have it on good authority, the same depth charges they used to blow up the Challenger rocket were the same charges they used on 9/11.
Oh. But they were already used on the rocket. How could they use them again on 9/11, Louis?
John, they make more of them, okay? Why do you think the budget's so big, dude?
Right. That's true. Yeah, I'm stupid.
It's all right.
I
That's crazy. Hey, does my back look even more swole? Because I'm fucking carrying this riff right now.
I'm just asking sincere questions. Also, this is an impossible riff to go along with. You understand?
What are you talking about? You just keep adding to the fire. It's a classic yes-anding riff.
Sure, I understand.
You added ladies.
That's a good answer, I thought. I thought that was a perfect answer.
Yeah, bring on the chicks.
I believe women are the only people who can truly break through that glass ceiling.
Well, yeah, I believe that.
On
account of all the dudes are already on the other side patching it up. See, the global economy works like an aquarium, and all the ladies and everybody else are there, and me and the fellas are looking through the glass going, I hope they never get out.
Behind every great woman is a man cleaning up all of the messes she makes, is what I always say.
And the messes he makes.
Nobody cleans those up. That's for the people.
Mm-hmm.
It did remind me of a pretty good Trump quote. He was they were interviewing him in the Oval Office, and they were like, "Have you heard the saying that the reason there's no?" They said in the Oval Office there's no corners to hide in, and Trump looks around and he was like, "Well, that is true. There are no corners here. I've looked around and I can't find any corners." And he's just the best, man. I love him.
I wonder how many times he's just been sitting in the Oval Office doing nothing. Probably not often. I can't imagine he's in there doing anything.
Making goo.
It might be. That was famously Bill Clinton.
Well, I don't think it has to be one guy. I don't think Bill Clinton has the fucking monopoly on who makes goo in the Oval Office.
Well, he definitely famously made the goo.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure.
He's the most notable. He's just not the only, is what I'm saying.
Also, it's like, he made the goo. I was going to say somebody helped get it out of there, but he still made the goo.
Ultimately. And that's the thing, is at the end of the day, women can do all they want, but it's really us making the goo. We put the goo on the table, you know? We bring home the goo, we put it on the table. There would be no goo without us.
What is a feller other than a big old-fashioned goo factory? Right?
Yeah.
My body is a machine that turns
Goo Factory
drinks.
should have been the name of the podcast.
Still can goo it up, dude. Thank you for gooing.
Oh, pretty good.
Spewing and gooing, yeah.
Spewing and gooing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Goo the right thing.
Goo the right thing's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Dr. Goolittle.
Ooh, there you go.
There we go.
Hey, now we're riffing.
Did you make up goo?
Happy goo more?
Okay, well, sure. Billy Goodison. Doesn't make sense.
That's okay. It's all right. Oh, don't do it now.
Happy Gilmore is kind of a. I'll take it. It's all right.
It's a stretch, but I mean, it's a fun play on Happy Goo more.
Yeah. I'm a goofy gooer. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
The Gooey movie.
The Gooey movie.
Yeah, there you go.
Another Gooey movie.
Yeah.
Goo Vibrations
There you go.
by the Beach Boys and
I was
Goo
gonna say, getting into
Vibrations
the
by Marky
songs,
Mark
yeah.
and the Funky Bunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
The Last Temptation of Goo.
Let the
pretty
Goo
good.
times roll.
Apocalypse Goo.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Sure,
now
okay.
you're just replacing the names.
Forrest Goo.
There you go.
Forrest
All right.
Goomp. There we go.
Starship Gooers. That is actually a movie about gooing when you really think about it.
My mom always told me life was gooing. You never know how much you're gonna get.
There's something about, getting a... Mom always said you never knew how much load you were going to get.
Do you think you know how much load you're gonna get before it happens? Can you predict? Like, can you feel what
My
the volume's gonna
forecasted
be?
load?
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, me too. I feel like I'm never surprised if it's not much. You know?
Well, because if you haven't gooed in a while, then you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
Got a
The purge.
backlog. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got a backlog going on.
Exactly. We got to catch up on some.
Mm-hmm.
some
I always
non-goo.
feel bad if I've made goo and then somebody wants to make goo, and then I'm like, oh, all right.
Let me tell you,
'Cause
every time I
there's
get home
something-
from your house, after I've stayed at your place for like a weekend or a week, unreal amounts of goo.
Yeah, but you're making goo here now.
At your house?
Maybe not at my place, but in the city.
Oh, when I'm in
You're
Chicago,
making-
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
yeah.
got a. Oh man, I stopped myself from that riff.
Yeah,
I was
good.
like,
I'm glad you did.
a goo deposit box.
You did not stop yourself.
No, I pulled over and thought about it. And I'm like, no, I'm saying it. It's right there, goo deposit box. It's
Yeah.
because box is another term for poon, which I don't quite care for. Who came up with the term box for pussy?
Yeah, it's in what way is it?
I
does it
don't know.
resemble a box?
I don't like it.
It is a containment unit of sorts, but it's more of like a pocket or a wallet, or an envelope.
Oh, don't say pocket again, dude. That's
Pocket.
fucking gnarly, brother.
Okay.
A pocket?
I'd call it like an envelope, sort of, compared to a
squish
box.
mitten,
The best ones are like an envelope, The worst ones are like a manila envelope. The best ones are like a regular mail, like letter size envelope.
You like a mail envelope? Gay?
Whoa!
Gay?
Whoa!
What do you like, a
No.
dude puss? You like that
No.
bussy?
Not even, dude.
You like a guy with a supple cheeks and a bussy?
I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. Maybe for $10 million.
I was gonna say, dude, I don't think you can do Riyadh talking about doing no mail envelopes, man. What the fuck you were saying? Blasting
That's
your
true.
goo in a mail envelope.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. All right,
Mm-hmm.
Riyadh, gay community. You're
Yep.
both on either side of me. You're trying to win me over.
Uh-huh.
It's really who offers me more money. I will go homophobic and go to Riyadh, or I will be gay and stay here. I just need to see the offers.
I don't know. The closest you would have to a gay country would probably have to be, I don't know, San Francisco? What's the gayest city in America?
The gayest city?
Yeah.
San Francisco's up there.
Hang on. Hey, Siri. Siri,
I'm going to
What's-
say Des Moines.
what's the gayest city in America?
Provincetown, Massachusetts, was ranked by the U.S. Census Bureau as the gayest city in America. This answer is from Wikipedia.
Provincetown, Massachusetts.
You heard it from Siri, everybody.
Yeah.
I got
I
Siri,
thought
what's the second gayest city in America?
I don't have have an answer for that.
I should have guessed it would have been East Coast, actually. East Coast is gayer than West Coast, I think. They're sneakier about it. But I honestly, I had my money on Rhode Island.
Really?
Rhode Island, dude.
I call
it Rod Island because they're so gay.
Fucking Pole Hole Island. I would have guessed somewhere on the West Coast, if I'm being honest. I guess it's just Portland's just weird, so weird isn't necessarily gay. It's just people squiggling around.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's I consider the West Coast. When I think of the West Coast, I think like cool and like stoner vibe, and weird a little bit. But then when I think of the East Coast, I think of like intellectual smartasses.
Well, if you think
which
about
is
it,
gayer.
the East Coast has just been around longer, which means gayness has had more time to, set its roots. It makes sense. It's it follows the course of just settlement around America.
Yeah.
It just gayness hasn't had its time to have its manifest destiny.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if the gay America was like, hey, we're going to fucking full push across the country here soon?
Hey, it's going to happen. It'll be a pendulum swing. We're in our anti-gay moment right now, but it's going to come back, I think. It's going to come back in full force.
It's going to be swinging like a pendulum.
It's going to be swinging.
Yeah.
It'll be forcing. It'll be...
I wonder how you think Harvey Milk would have been 10 toes down for everything right now?
What do you mean?
Well, because I feel like a lot of those old school 70 white gays are like quietly like, not everything needs to be.
Well, yeah, I think they get a little... I don't know. I can't speak for all of them, but I've talked to some older gays. Doesn't matter in what context.
Bet you have.
Yeah, I just talk to them. Doesn't matter when or why or how, but I've exchanged words with some of them, and there does tend to be just like they don't like the nominally straight people that call themselves gay, or like the basically straight folks that call it the same people that Corey was complaining about. Like I think Corey's very representative of like a 70s gay person and that kind of ideology,
Well, Corey also has like 70s cop, like mustache.
Yeah.
Half mullet. You know? Yeah.
He's an old-fashioned man.
Corey showed up with like dress pants and a corduroy blazer with elbow pads,
yeah,
I bet he's about to turn the corner. There's about to be chalk around dead bodies.
Yep.
And it's going to be an SVU murder scene. And, man, Corey is a gay detective that has to find special victims units where it's like he doesn't even have, like, the white knight savior complex because he couldn't be bothered by, like, blondes with jugs. As a matter of fact, he's just in it for the love of the game.
I think every episode would just end with Corey not solving the crime because he'd be bored. He'd just be like, I think I'm just going to go home and listen to Sugar Ray instead of whatever the fuck this is.
All right, there's no way Corey listens to Sugar Ray.
He does listen to Sugar Ray.
Really?
That's
the gayest thing about him, dude. That's hilarious. That is, in fact, I know Corey has sex with men, but the fact that he listens to Sugar Ray is, in fact, the gayest thing about him.
Sure, yeah.
That's wild to me.
I'm glad. That's great. That's so funny that you were like, "There's no way."
There's no way.
I think too highly of him to think that he.
All the
listens
things
to Sugar
I
Ray.
used to say. Remember things I used to. It's audibly the same. You know that is the audible noise of getting fucked in your butt in your ears.
Every morning for my bed.
All right, put a little respect on it. You're just mumbling through it now.
I don't know
Every morning, yeah. The four-post bed.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yep.
I said I like it, but I'll do it.
There you go. Yeah, dude, you could fucking karaoke that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the nitty gritties, dude. The absolute. Anyways, no, I think Corey would find the killer every time, and then put a cigarette out on him and go, "You fucking make me sick."
Yeah, if it's like a straight gay person, for sure. I
Or
wanted
gay.
to. How did we get here? We were talking. There was something I wanted to say. Oh, we were talking about East Coast and West Coast. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, like, which type of person do you prefer? Do you think East Coast, West Coast?
East Coast.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah. Just a little bit more direct, efficient with their their speech patterns.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't mind certain West Coasters, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The West Coast, weirdly enough, like it still has kind of like like Dead World vibes, where it's like when you get to the West Coast, there's like a bunch of main cities on the West Coast on the ocean,
Yeah.
and there's like fertile land. But pushing through the Great Plains to get there,
Yeah.
and the deserts, it's like, man, it is kind of isolating to be out on the West Coast.
It is. Well, but I think I mean, I've always been on the side of East Coast for a long time, because when I thought of the East Coast, I thought of like smart people, witty people, like I thought of like Woody Allen characters, that are always like,
Sure.
kinda, they're like neurotic, but they know a lot, and they're always kind of word walking around you. And then when I think of LA people, and I still kind of think this about LA people whenever I meet an LA comic, just like the worst people I've ever met, just like really. Like this. Sorry to LA people listening, but like,
Wait, yeah, are you saying LA comics or LA people?
LA people. Well, anybody in the entertainment industry. from
I was
LA.
gonna say, because I don't know, man. Like there is a difference between like a native Los Angelian versus all of the transplants.
Sure. I mean, I don't even like the transplant conversation. I see New Yorkers all the time going like, transplants should have to. I'm like, who cares? They can move.
I think they should have to wear a star and wait in different lines. And
Yeah.
I was here
get their own
first.
drinking fountain.
Dude, it is funny. Big city people talk about transplant people the same way conservatives talk about immigrants.
Yes.
It's
yeah.
just the liberal version of that.
exactly that pisses me
Coming
off.
coming into our city, making it all fucking different and shit. Dude, Chicago used to be something, and people used to talk like this. And
No,
it's
dude,
like,
all the
alright.
progressives got to keep moving to California and New York so that all of the middle states will just keep getting more red. That's my American dream.
Yeah.
Just ratified
You're just
the
gonna
rest of
have
the country.
super liberal gay hive cities and then barren conservative wastelands.
That'll be a real no man's land.
Yeah, it's
real
just-
no gays land.
They
between
don't tell you
the two
that, but
coasts.
in Judge Dredd, everybody in the hive city is a homosexual liberal, and every cannibal out in the wasteland, the cursed earth, voted Republican. It's just.
I think
I live in the hive city and I eat recycled spaghetti and blow my boyfriend, and then just everybody else. I eat people and I have sex with envelope pussies.
there should be a Dread spin-off for the people in the East Coast is going like, did you hear about what's happening in Michigan? I heard the cops are just allowed to shoot you.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts.
Honestly, now that with every police shooting, we are getting closer and closer to Judge Dredd, where I'm like,
yeah.
all right,
Well, dude, ICE is so close to Judge Dredd.
hey,
ICE is like,
I think we should join ICE, dude.
that'd be fun. That'd be a good day.
$50,000 signing bonus. Tell you
Anybody
what,
can do- Every time I see an ICE recruitment ad, it's like, hey, are you a fucking loser? And I'm like, yes.
Dude.
What do you want?
I'm not gonna lie, they should be hanging out in the ER and be like, "Yo, are you gonna be able to afford that?" And be like, "I don't think so." And be like, "Well,
Yeah.
benefits and a signing bonus, and you get to look like a soldier without being a soldier." And I'll be like, "All right."
We can make some really good content too. There's a lot of good ICE videos out there. That's like,
Oh.
it's just like Keystone Cops stuff. It's like, there's one of them like trying to chase down an immigrant, like he doesn't even think he's an immigrant. He's like a brown guy on a bike. They just see him. He's like a piece.
Oh
of
yeah,
litter guy.
I already
They're like,
saw
"Get
that.
him."
That was
That's a good one.
that was in Chicago. And then I actually do have a new bit I've been working on about joining ICE, and it's
Yeah.
so fucking fun, dude.
That's
And I've been getting it to go over in some of these liberal rooms in Chicago, because it's not actually like a pro ICE joke, but
Of
it's
course
like it's coded.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I would never tell people on stage how I really feel.
We're all playing the game here.
Get 'em.
I do like there's that good video of the ICE agent who like he like pulls out his gun and then accidentally drops it, and then he falls on the ground and picks his gun back up, but the mag is on the ground and he doesn't realize it.
Oh, what a fucking idiot! Well,
It's a pretty
still
good
probably
bit.
has one in the chamber.
He's
You
got
hope.
one of the if he remembered to cock it.
Yeah, if he remembered to rack around.
Remembered
yeah.
to rack around into the gun, but so
I don't know. I think law enforcement agencies are I think they're trained to have one in the chamber.
It's a bit of a stretch to call ICE a law enforcement agency. They're more of like a.
Oh, I'm sorry. Heroes?
Sorry, you mean the literal modern day version of Charles Bronson in Death Wish?
Yeah.
AKA my dad.
A bunch of guys getting paid to clean up the streets.
Are you, I'm sorry. Just like the Bickle Club, bunch of Travis Bickles, aka me. When I look
It
in the
is
mirror.
modern day Gestapo though, because dude, the ads in Chicago just come on and they're mastered. Like I don't know if you remember this, but the cable TV day and age where some commercials would just be mastered like 3 times louder than anything else on the channel. So it'd be like you'd be watching Three's Company, like, come and knock on my door, and they'd be like, ShamWow, get yours now, and you're like, well, now I was watching football. And it, like kind of low because I was snoozing, and then this like loud alarm sounds, and it goes off like it is an infomercial, but it's directed towards Chicago cops, and they're just like,
was it the octave or was it just people like the ShamWow guy and Billy Mays? They just
no,
loud?
they're literally mastered louder. Like certain, there was a huge lawsuit about it, and I think back when the FCC was not worried about late night comedy shows, it was like, oh yeah, we've got to stop these infomercials from being like 3 times louder as a marketing technique, because it was used to either get your attention from all the other commercials, or if like you were in another room or whatever. I don't know why they did it, but there's some
odds are
you
you
evil
left
marketing.
The room, you went to the kitchen when
right
you went to commercial.
But anyways, the new ICE ads play like that, and at first I thought it was a goof, but then it just starts talking about it's directed towards Chicago PD. They're like, you're not allowed to uphold the law. Join ICE so you can start doing your job again. And then I was sitting there going like, hang on, brother. Hold on a second, brother. You tell me I got to join Chicago PD, and then I got to join ICE? Yeah. How many fucking bonuses am I looking at here, dude? $90K to join the CPD? Quit day of and then join ICE for $50K? Ooh. Your boy's looking at 140 smackaroos.
And I'm just going to keep quitting one and going back to the other.
Dude, I'm bouncing back and forth,
That's
dude.
The game I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of a player when it comes to law enforcement jobs.
Hey, careful. You're stepping on my bit, dude. Get your foot off my cock.
I like to play the field when it comes to which fascist I want to be.
Oh, yeah. A bootlicker or a nard sniffer?
That could be the name of the podcast.
Bootlicker and the nard
Bootlickers
sniffer.
and nard sniffers.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to this real quick because I don't want to leave people hanging on me thinking on my LA bashing, because like I have bad experiences with LA people, but I now realize like New York people, I think as of late have been pissing me off more.
Sure.
And West Coast people, maybe not LA people, but West Coast people seem more chill. Like I think I love all our Eureka friends. You know,
famously the West Coast is more chill.
It is, and it's now I appreciate that more than the kind of intellectual bullshit on the East Coast. You know, like there's this guy I met. I think I met him at I met him in Chicago. I think he's a New York comic, and he keeps making these videos where he's walking on the street, and it's like him just recording himself walking on the street, and he's making this smug fucking face, and he's just like, and it's always like Zionist shit. He keeps but it's like very like,
oh, is it
Bill
that
Maher.
Fucking liberal guy who's like, I don't have like a safe place to be a liberal anymore because I'm a Zionist?
Yeah.
I'm like, how much of a fucking dumbass could you be?
Yeah. It's like I'm such a liberal, but I also love bombing Muslims.
I need the genocide.
How do I marry?
I think we should
things?
have health care for everybody, especially when we blow their legs off and target children.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot tell you. Like I had to like take an hour. I'm like trying to. I don't know if disassociate's right, but I'll just try and like stop watching the news before I got to try to go tell yuck jokes.
Yeah.
And one got me yesterday where it was just, a baby crying covered in blood and, Middle Eastern paramedics are working on her.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yeah, every day. This is every day. And we're complacent. No matter how much we shout about it right now, nobody's doing anything.
But Louis, do you know what happens to gay people in Palestine?
Let me tell you, brother. That little baby looked like Hezbollah to me.
Do you know what happens to gay people in Palestine, Louis? They get killed by Israel. That's what happens to them.
Yeah. I was going to say probably the same thing that happens to everybody in Palestine right now. They get steamrolled by. Here's
Dare I
something
say it, Palestine is the home of true equality.
Dude.
No matter who you are, you're going to get absolutely obliterated.
The genocide, true equality.
Yeah.
Hey, get your liberal lemonade stands out for this one. We figured it out. Dog. Yeah, like we should have known when like the IDF was talking about how dope it is to have bulldozers on the front line.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wait, what? Why? And they're like, oh, it's for building, bunkers or like a trench really quick.
Yeah.
And then there's just videos of them bulldozing houses, and you're just like,
we should have known.
It's like, was there Hezbollah or was there Hamas in there? And they're like, yeah, I mean, there could have been.
They're like, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Hamas just like handed over the like 3 hostages?
Yeah, however many are
Dude,
left.
I met a fucking Zionist retard the other day that was like they still need to release the hostages. I'm like, brother, they are dead. They are for sure dead.
Wave bye-bye to the hostages.
Those hostages, those Ox 7 hostages are so dead by now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, dude, they were shooting through hostages to kill babies.
Yeah.
And then but there was a Hamas behind that baby hostage.
Yeah.
And you're like, good God.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. Dude, they should release the hostages. Also, I hope La La Land wins Best Picture.
Well, I think some of the hostages were on the Epstein files. So, I mean, just be crazy. But I'm like, all right, we'll release the list. We're like, well, we can't release the Epstein files. The hostages could be on there. There's nobody thinking about the hostages anymore.
We really got to think about those hostages.
Dude,
If we release those Epstein files, that could just make it worse for the hostages.
Yeah, those hostages would have to relive a different nightmare.
I love this idea of like, also like, why do you think they take hostages? They just love having hostages.
Yeah.
Like that's just their favorite thing.
Also, I think
people.
on like, if you're Hamas, day 2, Israel floods the tunnels and kills like 50 hostages to kill like 3 Hamas guys.
Yeah.
Like, do you think having live hostages is a bargaining chip anymore when they have killed hundreds of thousands of people?
Right. Yeah, no, at this point, well, because they keep.
Hang on, I do want to
Alan
tell our
Dershowitz.
listeners, this is still a comedy podcast, and everything I've said is for teehees.
This is all ironies.
Yeah.
We're both joining ICE. We don't believe any of this.
Well, I was thinking about ICE is pretty cool, but IDF's my first love.
Well,
I don't
think
see
my
no
first love is in-
fat-tittied Eastern European whores in the commercials for ICE.
Yeah, I just see a bunch of fat guys joining ICE.
Yeah.
Like a
Dude,
bunch of guys that look like my dad but fat.
Fatty.
I think you keep seeing these people. I saw Alan Dershowitz. You know Alan Dershowitz, really respected.
Every time
American.
you say that, I just
Great
think
man.
of Fred Durst. I'm like, you
He's
say
better.
Alan Dershowitz.
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst is probably joining ICE. Is he dead?
No, he's still around.
Then he's joining ICE.
Yeah. He makes.
Who was that
movies.
one like kind of C-list actor that joined ICE or Border Patrol?
He was Superman. Dean Cain.
Dean Cain's in ICE now.
Yeah, the only Asian Superman, dude. That was my hero.
He's Asian.
I loved. Yeah, he's half Asian. I loved Dean Cain.
Which Superman was he?
On the show Lois and Clark.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to tell you this, brother, but if he's Asian and ice, kind of wish he would go back to where he came from. Send him home, dude. Send him back to Krypton.
Yeah,
Not
dude, I
trying
love,
to have his dumb ass in the country anymore.
I do like that as a trend where liberals will just become conservative when it's somebody they don't like. Like they'll be like,
Dude,
deport Elon. You
it's
know?
crazy. Like, everybody keeps wanting to talk about gun rights and like gun control because we had like 35 mass shootings yesterday.
Yeah.
But now liberals are like, fuck, we might need them to fight the fucking son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Dude, we have to address how fucking nuts that is, that there was just 4 different mass shootings in a day. And as a country, we all went, yeah.
There was
okay.
also in Michigan. There was the church shooting.
Yeah, that was one of the 4. It was insane.
Yeah,
Which,
and
Roach,
then-
man, glad you're all right, dude. That's fucking insane.
Oh, I didn't realize he was there. Was he there?
Yeah, he wasn't at the church, but it was
Oh, it's in his
Grand
town.
Grand Blank is it's
Yeah.
close to the Roach layer, man.
Jeez. And then like yesterday, there was a called-in bomb threat at my old high school. Like,
Jesus.
the kids were all brought
Why'd
out
you
on the
call it
football
in?
field. You know,
Getting
Just-
into sewing a little
just
chaos
warning
yourself. Yo, we are coming up on butt plugs o'clock,
okay.
and then do we have any new questions?
I don't think we do.
All right,
I can double check after we bump, but I
All
don't
right.
think we do.
all right.
Um,
Do your pluggies. I'm looking right now.
Okay. This will come out Thursday, Saturday. Catch me on Don't Tell Chicago, and then the weekend after that, me and Louie will be in Eureka, California for Savage Henry Comedy Fest, and that's all I'll say now.
Okay, I'm not seeing any new questions. September Dummy Diner questions. Okay, wait. All right. Yeah, we got some. I'll read them here in a second. All right. Let's see. This comes out Thursday. Thursday, I'm twiddling my thumbs, hanging out, shooting free throws at nothing. Probably hit up some mics. Friday, I am in Milwaukee. Don't Tell Milwaukee. And then I'm at the Laugh Factory for the 11:15 show. Saturday, Salsa Parlor show at Uptown Tap Room in Chicago. Sunday, I'm at the Comedy Vault in Batavia, I think. I don't know. Comedy Vault, somewhere near Chicago. And then Monday, I am at Reggie's in Chicago. So I have got a packed weekend, long weekend of shows. It's my Memorial Day. And then, the Savage Henry Comedy Fest coming up after that. So that'll do it. Let's touch 'em.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
Motherfucking shit, dude. Questions. We got some questions from the Dummy Gunners, Ian and Snow Roach. Are either of you going to Skank? Oh, wait, we did that one. Shit. And we're not going to Skankfest. That was talked about, wasn't it? And then, how dumb would a CRF tattoo be with TJE rebrand coming out at episode 100?
I think he means the rebrand.
Oh, all right.
How stupid would it be to get a Chinese rocket force tattoo with the rebrand? This is a 2-pronged answer. It would be very, very stupid, but get it.
I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna say it is stupid and don't get it unless don't, because we didn't even make a cool logo yet. It would just be
the weird.
Yeah, don't
the average. The
Roach.
Atlantica font.
Listen, I was gonna say Roach, because this was coming from the Roach man. Anybody listening, that's awesome. That's hilarious. Don't do this tattoo. All right,
Roach,
I'd much rather you get a tattoo of me and John making out on your calves, and when you touch your calves together, our lips touch.
Also, Roach, I say, the world's your oyster. You survived a mass shooting. You could be dead, but God saved you to live another day. And I think you should take advantage of these moments to get terrible tattoos like the boring Chinese Rocket Force logo, in my opinion.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I take it all back. Get a threshold tattoo of the Chinese Rocket Force thumbnail, the OG one of us laughing with Chinese rocket force in the background. That or 9/11 Twin Towers.
Yeah, the unreleased thumbnail, the one that we never put out. Or just get like a little CRF, just like on your finger, on your, you know, if you want to play it safe. If you want to do like those lame like girls, like white girls that are like, yeah, I'm tatted, and it's like 3 letters, like right here.
And butterfly.
You can do that.
I feel like everybody has tattoos these days.
Everyone's
You
got.
know
Like,
what? We're gonna save this for the Patreon because I've got opinions about this actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're Riyadh level opinions.
Oh boy, can't wait.
Tattoos are.
You're gonna cut
That's
it
where
off
it's
there.
gonna. Yeah. No, they're gay. Enjoy your tattoos.
That is a spicy podcast.
Bunch of slack-jawed
Chinese.
rocket.
I'm on that hill alone, bitch.
I thought it ended.